Hello and welcome back, my fellow grudge bearers. I hope you're ready for some Slayer oaths to be fulfilled. I don't know whether this is going to get me killed or it's going to turn into an epic slaying, but Wulfric is no doubt on his gigantic mammoth based on his damage profile there. I see at least 2 more mammoths. This could get interesting. However, we do have 2 Thunder Barges in this army, which we know the devastating power of the Thunder Barge. We also have a cannon and a flame cannon. Flame cannon should make short work of any infantry or anything that in general is kind of low armor and easy to hit. The cannon, of course, can do huge damage to both infantry or large. The Goblobber's really more just infantry focused. Could be good against like cavalry as well. We do have some hard hitters that we can put behind the line to help tear down mammoths if they close the distance. But we are limited in overall capability here. Remember that we have Garagrim trying to join this army, but he's just been a long ways away. But I don't want to wait. I want to earn some cash. I want to settle some grudges. The more grudges we settle, we should be able to fix some of the upkeep we're paying on all these grudge settler units that we've recruited. They are very expensive upkeep at the moment until we get that stuff worked down. So it is going to be 3 mammoths. They do have some Maws of Savagery skin wolves. Those are going to be tough. And then they've got some Thamir warriors too. You don't ever want to underestimate those guys. They're armor sunder. And then there's some trolls in there as well. So there's definitely a lot of armor piercing capability in this army. We're going to need to respect it and get the job done. All right, let's get the battle started. I hope my Thunder Barges don't end up blocking the cannons. They sometimes do. My cannon's slightly out of range at the moment, but that's actually okay. It'll give me a chance to close the distance and do some critical damage with these Troll Hammer gyros. We'll have to watch out a little bit for the Marauder Hunters, but I think our range will allow us to do some damage. Like that great Maw herd, we can hit them pretty hard. We'll have to watch out for the Feral Manticore over there. It looks like we fired our spears. I expected a little bit better result there, but not quite as much damage as I would have liked. I'm going to actually scoot forward. I don't feel like we're making a really good connection with this Maw herd. Let's hit them now. There we go. That was pretty good. I want to tear down as many mammoths as we can. They're going to be our #1 priority, and then followed by trolls and skin wolves, but definitely the #1 priority is going to be mammoth hunting. Let's get our Thunder Barges split off to separate flanks, and we'll kind of just start. Oh, we got a real good hit right there with the Troll Hammers. Did some massive damage. I'm going to try and hang out kind of right here in front of their missile range. Ooh, good shot from the Thunder Barge. And all right, they're trying to close the distance a little bit. We got to watch out. Their Marauder Javelins and Marauder Hunter. Oh crap, I forgot about the Manticore too. Let's see if we can hit it with the Troll Hammers real quick. That might drive it berserk though and make it chase us if we hit it hard enough. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Shoot. Oh, for crying out loud, they didn't shoot. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. We need to turn this Thunder Barge around, and right here we'll just kind of follow their path back. I'm gonna target my cannons. I really need to be shooting key targets. Okay, the flame cannon's probably gonna start off shooting at the monsters that are up here. Yeah, it's gonna shoot at the Manticore. Crap, crap, crap. Keep the Manticore moving. Woo, we almost burned him. I really need my cannon to probably start pumping some damage into Wulfric. I'm gonna try and draw the Manticore. Yeah, okay, I drew the Manticore up into small arms range, and that's good. We are taking some pretty good damage back here on one of the Thunder Barges, but we should be okay ultimately. Oh man, we got a lot of friendly damage on the gyros. That was not good. I'm gonna start trying to pick at some of these incoming targets. Let's pop a shot at the Manticore. We are doing really good damage against the approaching enemies with our artillery. Let's continue to shift targets. I'm going to start hitting those Marauder Hunters and Javelin Men, but the Thunder Barges are definitely doing some solid damage. We chased off the Feral Manticore for now. It's probably going to come back. I'm going to accidentally move my Slayers. I'm going to move this gyro out of here and hit the Maws of Savagery. We are definitely doing big damage with the... Oh, crap, crap, crap. Right here. Flame cannon. Let's target maybe those trolls real quick. I'm curious whether it'll do well against the trolls. It might. That mammoth closed the distance, so I'm going to use my grudge rakers. Yeah, we wrecked the Maws of Savagery. I just destroyed them. I'm going to start firing at Wulfric. I'm going to keep my Thunder Barge over the top of these hunters. Oh yeah, the flame cannons worked really well against the ice trolls, which I was hoping it might. Now I'm going to use the flame cannons to murder those hunters over there. We have this battle, I would say, very well under control at the moment. Our flanks are secure. We drove off the mammoth there. Now Wulfric is the last mammoth standing. And we do have a skin wolf werekin, or whatever you call it, over here. So a little bit. Let's see if we can finish that mammoth. He's down to his last 1,000 hit points. Let's pop it in the butt on the way out of here. Stupid Manticore came back. I'm not shocked. Flame cannon. Let's keep going after these hunters out there. Oh man, we took a lot of friendly fire. We got a heal though on our gyro. Let's see if we can finish off a couple of these key units here. That Skinwolf Werekin, I'm gonna try and move forward through my lines and shoot him in the back on the way out. Oh, come on, you all need to finish this thing. 296 hit points, just finish him up. I don't think we have, yeah, we don't have firewalls moving with these troll hammer gyros. Fire! Gosh, they are super slow to fire for some reason. They finally got a shot, but it was way too late. All right, yep, here comes the Skinwolf Werekin. These Thunder Barges are gruesome. Like, both of them picked up huge kills, did tons of damage. We are slowly gaining on that Manticore. We've got 105 speed. It's only 77, but I feel like it's getting away from us fairly well, all things considered, but we are closing the distance here. I just want to close the distance and get a nice close shot. Hopefully maybe right before it gets in the woods right here. There we go. Got a salvo off, killed the Manticore. I'm just making sure these single entities don't come back for seconds. We got the Skinwolf. So I think we killed all of the key units here, and we can head back to the battle map. Well, that was even more successful than I thought we could be. I guess I'm underestimating Dawi firepower between the Thunder Barge and these artillery pieces. Even with 3 kills, the cannon got 942 value, and this one isn't fully leveled up. And then the flame cannon did very well, picked up 1461. We didn't even have to use our Lord. I could have in a couple of spots, but yeah, we had a very, look at that, only 1 kill, but 1166 value on the Grudge Rakers. That's mammoth killing, essentially. So very, very good value there. 4,500. So that means the Thunder Barge did a whole lot more value and damage than it did in total kills, because 190 kills is a lot, but 4,500 is a huge value. Same thing here, which means they were hitting some valuable targets. So that's pretty awesome for us. I think I'm going to go ahead and replenish because we are in enemy territory. It would be nice to get the Oath Gold and some extra cash, especially, well, I don't know. We should be all right. Let's go ahead and do that, because I want the Oath Gold so we can continue to forge things, and then I'm trying to make tons of extra money. Some person was commenting saying it was weird that I wouldn't use my money to make more buildings that would make us more money, to get me out of the negative. Part of the reason why I'm not that worried about it is because, I mean, we can, but if I get a few more grudges, we're going to be back in the positive, because it's going to take away that penalty. See here, we're paying a 50% upkeep penalty on grudge settlers, and that is an enormous amount right now. If you take a look here, grudge settler units like this cannon, we're paying 573 upkeep on the flame cannon, 478 on that. This hammer, 609, 309. So we're paying extreme upkeep cost on some of our units. And when that drops, we should see a pretty big increase in income. So you aren't wrong about saying that like, oh, we can build the buildings to make more money. We absolutely can. But part of the reason why I wasn't, like I said, too buggered about it is just because we can basically make up for it here soon. But we can certainly look at building stuff that would make us more cash over the long haul, like we have buildings. But again, so like, for instance, if I pay 4,000 gold on this, it's only going to be an increase of 90 gold and 10 oath gold. So that's a huge payback time. It's over 40 turns to pay back on the investment. So if I were going to be building buildings that would generate more income, I'm looking for ones that would have a quicker, better return on investment, I guess is what I would say there. We are making a pretty good amount of Oath Gold. I would like to have more. I think we lost some of our little settlements that I was using just to generate some Oath Gold. Let's remind ourselves where our army's at. We just finished... Oh, and speaking of, I hadn't noticed it, but I think we destroyed the Maggot-kin faction on the last episode. I'm pretty sure that we wiped them out at this point. So now we just got to start taking the fight to Archaon with Malakai and his Thunderbarge. And again, some people mention with Malakai's army, like, Air, how come you still have Dwarf Warriors here instead of, like, Longbeards? I haven't had a lot of time to slow down and re-recruit them. We certainly could have. But at this point, like, we have such firepower that I just haven't gotten too bothered about it. And I will change them, though, eventually when we get the chance. Good question. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Whether or not what I'm doing is the right thing, you all can be the judge of that. But that is what I'm doing and why I'm thinking that way. I'm going to stay in the encamped airship stance here so we can continue. And speaking of, I might just go ahead and... I might go ahead and build this because we do have a ton of money right now and have that ready. At the Plains of Zanbaizhan, though, we have... I was going to put in one of these chains to get some income and Oath Gold. And then that's going to prevent us from building the other buildings. So there's not much else we can do here other than build some protection. And I think that that will be worthwhile for us to build. I might go ahead and put this building in here because it's going to help us appear in the Chaos Waste with control and corruption. And then we can... I'll just go ahead and spend a little bit of money here in this area, see whether it's worth holding. I hope it will be. The extra trade goods should be worth our while, but it is going to be hard to hold some of these areas. But in any case, let's go ahead. We have some unassigned skill points. Let's see. Get our Master Engineer leveled up here. Let's get the Cinder Blast Shell. Let's go to Grombrindle. We finished Tactician. Let's go to Morgrim's Favored here. I'm really buffing our artillery as much as possible because, I mean, just look at the damage coming off those cannons. That is obscene. That's exactly what we want, though. That's where we need to do our damage. We need to do it from range for max effect. We could do the control thing here, but I do think we'll be able to bring this province under control. I'm going to go ahead and just go for the extra oath goal, or sorry, growth and tradable resources. We have a damage building. I don't really want to fix that because there's an enemy army right next to it. We have an imminent rebellion there as well, so things are going to get bad before it gets better there. But we do have an army nearby. Let's end our turn. Look at this, Dryka, all the chaos around, all the stuff going on, and Dryka is attacking the Ice Court. How stupid. We're going to enter on the side of the Ice Court. We don't want to lose that alliance. I guess I'll just go through the rest of this turn in with you all. But yeah, we don't want to lose that alliance. I feel like we want this alliance so I don't have to protect every single flank at once, because we learned earlier in this campaign that you cover a lot of ground, and it's just easier when you've got people covering those different flanks. These guys want to pay me 4,500 gold to join the war against Crooked Moon? I'm not anywhere near Crooked Moon. Sure. Thanks for the 4,500. Or wait. Yeah. I think, yeah. We made off. For a minute I was waiting. Did I pay them? But then I realized we didn't. Archaon's going to attack here. There's nothing we can do about it at the Howling Citadel until the next turn. Not surprised, but look at him. He just raises it or loots it and leaves. He's going to accomplish nothing. He's a real super genius. Real super genius. All right, so the War Groves of Woe got destroyed in a single turn, so I guess that was a desperation move on their part. Well, it's even better. We are back in the positive now. I'm not really sure what put us back in the positive, because we were quite a bit into the negative. We didn't change our Age of Reckoning yet, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Okay, the Chaos Rebels did take over this settlement, but we can reach it on this turn. It's just if we take it, we need to make sure to not get damaged because Archaon's standing right there. His army's not good, though, either. As long as we don't lose our Thunder Barge or get it wrecked, Archaon wouldn't have any prayer of hurting us here. So let's turn around and head back over here. His army is worth a lot of grudges, and I do want to get to Archaon. It did hurt our Thunder Barge more there, unfortunately. But if he sieges us, we should be good. And remember, our Thunder Barge can heal, too, in combat when it gets below a certain... I don't think he has a prayer of beating our army there, and we get to heal now. It's just that this fortress is all jacked up at this point. I'm going to go ahead and do the replenishment and growth. And then if we can get back up to the next tier, I'll start putting in the income oath gold combo there. We're going to keep moving up. This one is worth a lot of grudges over here. It is going to be difficult to get the control we need in these provinces, so I may have to spend some money to stabilize it, much as I don't really want to at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to spend some money to see if we can stabilize it. I'm going to actually switch this over to control and corruption. We don't have the corruption, but I do need the extra control if we're going to hold these settlements long term. We've got to calm them down. And like this one, I need to spend my money to upgrade it. It's going to take absolutely forever, but we need a refectory there to help with the public order, because we're not going to be able to hold the public order there either. So I had to spend a bunch of my money. I really need to stop because we need to have extra in case we end up in a dicey situation here. Global recruitment capacity. Let's see if there's any particularly useful diplomatic relations. That's not usually a bad thing. Income from all buildings, that could be useful. It'll take us 15 turns to get there, but income is usually quite nice. Let's skip that building. We have lords that need to be moved, so the remnants of that Norscan army are still here, and it looks like Throg took control of it. So let's... Throg is like, please, sir. No. He's like, just leave me alone. We're gonna get in here and wreck him. This will give us a little bit more cash. I think we'll be able to replenish here. We can take the replenishment from him. Man, I don't know though. The money is always good right now. I'm gonna just take the money. We are replenishing regardless, so that's okay. We're in good shape here, so we can replenish in enemy territory. I don't think it's gonna matter whether we're... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna kind of keep pushing forward. There's some Druki armies there that I want to keep an eye on, and if we can help these guys stabilize things a bit, then they'll be a better ally for us because they can help us keep our backlines free of enemies. So Grombrindle finished retaking our coastline for like the umpteenth time. I don't know how many times we've had to do that. I might sail out here and hit this little island, but then that could end up wasting a turn. We really need to get back up there and fight Archaon, and then I could also turn this little minor settlement into Oath Gold production again. And speaking of Oath Gold, we've got enough to head over to the Forge. I've been saving up about 500 at a time, and we can inscribe these runes. These are character runes that we've been doing. We got the Master Rune of Flight here. It's a magic missile we can put on one of our characters. We have this Master Rune of Passage, which gives Strider and speed. Not the most amazing thing. Melee defense plus 12 is not bad. Let's go ahead and inscribe that one. Or hang on. Armor 50 and physical resistance. That's probably just as good there. So we inscribed that one. The Master Rune of Gromril. Let's see who that would sit well on. Let's first check all of our main lords. We don't have one on Malakai. I could put one on him. He doesn't have much armor, and so this actually really would be a pretty good one for him. So, I mean, 50 armor all of a sudden when you have none is a big deal, and then 10 more physical resistance. I think that's a really nice one for Malakai, actually. He's just so, shredded with muscles now that it acts like armor. So here we go. Let's get his skill points, by the way. We've done Mentor on him. We got Rune of Grimnir, which gives him more missile resistance. Probably not a bad thing there. And then let's check out our... So let's finish up Tactician. I like having the additional artillery damage that we do. It's really critical for us to do that damage from range. And then we have Outpost, which I'm not going to build. And we're going to end ourselves another turn here. Get ready to face more enemies. Look at that. Castalton's already heading across. He wants to take the fight to Malice. Good luck. That's not exactly the army that you're going to need to defeat one Malice Darkblade. Yeah, I love it. Take this wealth, these coins and relics, if that's what makes you feel safe. I mean, I guess it doesn't surprise me that Wulfric is terrible at diplomacy. I don't expect the Norskins to really be the diplomatic type. So yeah, we're gonna decline that one there, bro. I'm gonna take this army and make my way towards the Altar of Storms. I have Garagrim heading that way, and the pathfinding said that it was actually gonna be faster for him to come back around this direction. So at some point in the very distant future, Garagrim will finally join an army, assuming that he doesn't get stabbed again. We'll see what happens there. Archaon ran away from our army here. I know, color me shocked. It was hard to see that coming. I'm gonna rebuild this Tower of Torment. We're back into the negative again, by the way. If I come out of this settlement and then head into an encamped stance, we're gonna need to retake all of this territory over here. We're soon enough gonna be able to have Malakai finish his destruction through Archaon's land, so we're fairly soon in a position to rid the world of Archaon's stench, which is always an exciting thing. I'm just gonna occupy these because rebuilding them is gonna be brutal. This is just income instead of Oath Gold. I kind of want to switch that and do just the Oath Gold. I'm gonna put a refectory in a lot of these places. It would also be nice to have the growth and the casualty replen in these red areas, but I'm gonna just do the refectory because we've really got to get control of these areas before anything. The control is gonna be quite critical, in fact. We have a bunch of stuff going in Plains of Zambijan that should help. And we've got a lot of these places which are questionable levels of control. I'll see if we can improve those settlements and get them under control. See, like, this would be a good place for a refectory, for instance. I gotta quit being too spend happy here, though, until I drum up some more money through the process of killing someone. Let's see, unassigned skill points. We've got them over here on Thorgrim. What else do we want to do there? So let's finish up Tactician. And then we've got charge bonus. I don't think charge bonus is all that important for that unit. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and end our turn again. Well, yeah, we don't have movement points. Yeah, let's go ahead and end our turn again. Looks like Festus has an army in behind us. That's actually kind of annoying. He might be able to do some nuisance damage back there. He won't be able to take anything big, but he'll just be more of a nuisance than anything else that we'll have to clean up and potentially take multiple turns to chase around. Let's see, we hit this place pretty hard. Let's use it for some extra income and Oath Gold. And I'm spending more than I'm making over these last few turns, which is not really ideal, but if we keep fighting, we can make up for it. Let's head this way towards the Writhing Fortress. It's good stuff going on, though. We're still riding the line in terms of income, which I'm not shocked.
What?
I'm gonna move right here to the edge of their territory. Garagrim is closing in on our location. He should get pretty close. I think within the next 2 or 3 turns, we'll finally get him in that army. Let's see. So this is... Oh, there's some enemies here to fight. Archaon and Kolek. And I want to fight them because I want the money. So let's see if we can tackle them out here. They might run away. They're also raiding me. Or no, those are just grudges. Never mind. I was thinking they were getting a lot of income. I've got 3 cannons. These are going to cause absolutely tremendous damage from range. And then, of course, I've got the airship, the Thunder Barge. I always call it an airship. You all know what I mean. Let's head in on the battle map and get some work done. Kolek is in our sights. My cannons are just inside of range. I was thinking about deploying far to the right, and I probably should have because this is predictable. They're going to take off running back closer to their reinforcements. And like I said, that should have been pretty predictable. They're not moving back terribly far, but I am going to move my army forward so that we can continue the bombardment. In the meantime, I'm going to take my gyro bombers, target their Swords of Chaos. It's a very expensive unit. And we should do some decent damage against it. We have armor piercing, and we've also got the suppressive shot, I think, that slows them down upon contact. I got this Zuffbar 42 pounder here that ought to do some nice work on these bloodletters, which honestly are dangerous units to us. There comes the reinforcements. Archaon's already here. Oh yeah, we shredded up those bloodletters pretty good. I'm gonna move up the Thunder Barge. Our cannons are now in range again. We want to lay down as much fire on these units as we can. I didn't position myself with one flank secure, which I may come to regret. We shall see. I'm gonna maybe go ahead and give Kolek the spear here. In fact, I'm thinking about starting to tag up Kolek with the cannon. We do have him in range. Oh my gosh, we just KO'd that bloodletter. Wow, that spear did almost nothing to Kolek. Interesting. I wonder if they nerfed the spear in the recent patch, because it seems like it's doing less damage right now. He just took a massive hit from those cannons, though. I'm gonna back off a little bit here, because they got those raiding horsemen after me, so we're gonna get hit with some Spirit Leech here, but Thunder Barge already having its effect. It's picked up a lot of kills. Kolek he is taking an absolute beating right now from those cannons. He is right on the edge of range, though. I definitely want to hit Archaon as well, and perhaps I should be targeting him because he also has magic. All right, those horsemen are out of my way. I don't want to hit my own gyros, though. I gotta watch that crossfire from the cannons. I'm kind of notoriously bad about ending up right in the middle of it. Oh, let's watch the fire there on the gyros. We don't want that Sibilant Slaughtercade to get through to us either, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that unit. And I want to keep my... I think this would be a good spot for my Thunder Barge right over here to hit all this infantry while it comes around that choke point. I'm gonna bring my gyros back to help control stuff like the Sibilant Slaughtercade. Kolek is running, and he just got killed. We can now target Archaon. We got a great opportunity here for the Zuffbar 42 pounders. Oh, it's a little bit more blobbed up there, but we'll take what we can get. Doing good damage right there, very good damage. Oh, I don't want that. All right, we wrecked that Marauder Horseman. I'm gonna head out here and start shooting the Sibilant Slaughtercade. All right, the small arms have open fire. Cinder Blast Shell. Let's drop that in. Archaon's in big trouble. He's taken an absolute beating from the cannons. He's now in range of our guns as well. I'm gonna open up on him with a volley. Sibilant Slaughtercade inbound, but we slowed it heavily with the Gyro Bomber's suppressive shot. That'll reduce its charge, and hopefully we can finish it up there. All right, Archaon unfortunately lived. That's really, really unfortunate. I'm gonna pause it for just a second, retarget my cannons. I'm gonna hit Bilious Thundergruff here, and let's send Grombrindle in, kind of get him in melee out here. That's awesome. Our Norgrimling's Iron Breakers are wrecking some people there. I'm gonna fall back in here just a little bit with that engineer, see if I can keep him safe from the melee. Let's go ahead and starting here again. Archaon, I'm hoping his head will kind of stick up above the fight right here, where I can get shots into him. He is very strong, very dangerous unit. He is routing at the moment. He'll probably be back for more. Our Thunder Barge is getting a tremendous number of kills because I'm just hanging it right above this infantry. I actually am gonna shoot those horsemen as they move forward a little bit here. Archaon's already turned around and come back for seconds though, so we'll target him. We got a little bit of a threat here too. This Exalted Hero is gonna try and punch through our lines. I'm gonna attack him with the Hammerers, and then I'm gonna attack this one, Grombrindle. And let's smoke bomb these guys so they're gonna be a little slower. Archaon's taking big shots. Thundergruff is taking big hits too. He's down considerably on health. Let's target him with the Gyro Bombers. We are holding out well. The battle's well under control. Archaon is about to be sent. Yep, he's dead. Thunder Barge did a tremendous job here. It took a lot of damage from those Marauder Horsemen. Let's Spear of Grungni Bilious here, see if we can finish him off. Oh! That did the trick. Nice. Okay, so Archaon and Kolek ended up dying rather convincingly here. There's this Chaos Exalted Hero. I want him dead. I want that one dead too, if possible. I'm gonna follow some of these routing units for a minute and just inflict as much damage as I can. And let's use our cannons to clean up those aspiring champions. And let's have you all clean up that hero. And we're gonna clean him up right here too. My gyros look like they're shooting at him as well. Nice. All right, so we cleaned up one of the... All right, got both exalted heroes. I'm gonna scoot up a little bit more over here. Like I said, I'm just gonna kind of follow some of these units, get some free cheap kills. I want to just maim this army to where there's just nothing left for Archaon and Kolek to work with. So I want this to be a huge, punishing defeat. What is going on with this? There's like something preventing me from moving. Right there, it's weird. Let's shoot these Severed Claw. Give them a volley, boys. They have the shields because it's a Zinchi unit, so we're gonna need to follow up. Their shield helps them pretty considerably, and they have massive armor. Fortunately for us, we have massive armor piercing, but as slow as these Chaos units are, our Dwarf units are roughly the same speed. We need to hit them before their shield recharges. There we go. Got a solid volley in. I don't think we killed any of their units, man. Those guys got a lot of hit points. The Severed Claw is a very tough unit. Look at that, 500 kills on the Thunder Barge, so that thing pays for itself every battle, like just regardless. Let's see if we can put another volley into these guys. We should start to, yep, we dropped one entity there. I'm gonna fast forward a minute, let my guys catch up a little. We gotta try and get another couple of volleys in them before they get up over this rise. There we go, that was a good one. All right, one more quick shot here while they're up on the hill. There we go. All right, we buried a whole bunch of those guys. I very much enjoy the combined arms capabilities the dwarves have. Like, so for instance, the gyro bomber with its suppressive shot, combining that with like cannons and the damage they do, or the Thunder Barge's ability to just wear down an enemy from range, and punish anybody who doesn't have the firepower or flyers to stop it. It makes this a very interesting play style for the dwarves that, to me, feels like it kind of completes them. It feels like they were missing a whole lot of this. I'm going to take the Oath Gold and the Treasury there. We have driven them back, at least temporarily. We'll probably be taking attrition out here, and there's not going to be much... Oh, yes, we can get into a camp stance. Boy, that was fortunate. So that was a big boost to our Treasury, big boost to our overall efforts. We paid back some grudges there, and that's activated this, which... Again, that brings us back to even on those grudge. Oh, we picked up a potion of healing as well. That was a nice pickup. Anyway, I think that's going to be pretty much it for this episode. We'd have to end the turn to be able to do more. So I will see you all on the next episode. Actually, this army can move, and we can get revenge on the burning monolith. That'll clear some grudges as well. So there it is. Let's go ahead and occupy here. So that's gonna repay some grudges. Nice. Awesome. So I feel like we are making good progress. And Garagrim will join his army soon. We need to complete another unit in this army. When we get into that settlement, that might be a good opportunity for us. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this one. Heir of Malakai signing out for now, and I will see you all soon with some more action. We're gonna wrap up Archaon, I think, on the next episode. And then we'll have to start focusing on Malice Darkblade and his little northern Druki empire up there. Should be interesting. We have a huge stronghold of Order factions down here with the Empire and Kislev and Karak Kadrin. We have a massive power going on now. That said, there's still some trouble in the Badlands, but for the most part, we've got a really good situation. Anyway, I'll see you all soon. Heir signing out.